So 2 of the criticisms that I hear the most on this channel is that I talk too much and that I waste water. Both are true, but I only care to fix one of them. So you all can thank my friend Dominique, aka Power Dommy, for introducing us to the bowl method. The bowl method is essentially a method of styling your hair soaking wet, using the bowl to catch water and product so you don't waste any, you don't lose any, and then you can also kind of use the water in the bowl to fully coat all your strands. So you're making sure that everything is evenly coated. So I'm also going to mix this with Ultimate Hydration, which is also using a bowl, but instead of using your styling products, you're just going to use the conditioner that you applied in the shower and water. And you're essentially going to use the water to dilute the conditioner, still leaving some in, but really ultimately getting your hair super hydrated. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I'm gonna walk you through the process. It's easy. This should be a quick video. And there you go. I just realized you can see my trash can in the back. I'm not reshooting all that. Luckily it's empties. What I did in the shower was cleanse, obviously, and I shampoo my hair just like most of you shampoo your hair. And then I applied the curl conditioner, focused on my ends, then I left it on. I did not rinse it out. And then I flipped my hair over, put on a shower cap, and I have been wet plopping with the Bouncecurl conditioner in my hair. So in Dominique's bowl tutorial, she wet plops afterwards. I can't leave my hair soaking wet for that long, otherwise I'm just not going to be able to get it off of my scalp. So I figured I would use the wet plopping on the front end. We're gonna start with Ultimate Hydration. This is super easy. All you need is the bowl, cup of water. You can also do this in your shower. It's actually easier to do in your shower. I'm just out here for demo purposes. So all we're gonna do is take our cup of water and we are going to pour a little bit over our head. Then we are going to squish. Want to hear that sound. If you aren't familiar with the term squish to condish, it is a way to get moisture up under tightly laid cuticles, aka it's wonderful for all my low porosity curlies. So you're essentially just pushing water where the conditioner was. So then you can scoop up this water so it's still conditioner water and continue to squish. The point is not to rinse out the conditioner, it's essentially to dilute it, get your hair super moisturized. But don't be afraid to just dip your hair back into it. And you're just gonna keep going until you don't feel any chunks or thickness of conditioner on your head or scalp, and until your hair feels like seaweed. Seaweed feeling of your hair is the ultimate goal. Don't be afraid to add more water if needed. You see a lot of like small clumping in my hair and no big clumps, and that is because of how it's cut. So don't think that this is making my hair stringy. This is how I wanted my desired clumping, is smaller curls. When my hair did not have all of the individual cutting around my entire head, I got bigger clumps. I'm gonna do one last dunk, dunk, dunk. Getting it everywhere. Luckily I have a big shower. Also, you should not see any frizz. If you see any of the individual strands kind of out here, this is where my grays are at, and they always kind of come out. So it's a little deceiving for me, but you really should not see any frizz. Like, you should see perfectly smooth curls. And if you are not experiencing that, then keep squishing. I feel conditioned. So what we are going to do next is we are going to start with the bowl method for adding stylers. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this water. So we are going to reuse a lot of what is in our hair. So as you can see, my hair is soaking wet, still dripping. Now it's time to add some gel. Going to add a decent amount because it's been a while since I've styled wet and I just feel like it. So something I've seen Donnie do is kind of separate and squeeze it. Again, when you're squishing, you want to hear that sound. Another thing that Dami does is to really make sure the product is dispersed, is spray the hair down, make sure again it's nice and soaked, and then we are going to scrunch again. Not only the water, but then also the excess gel is falling into the bowl. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more water to this because there's not a ton. Kind of mix the gel around, and then we're going to do a dip of our hair in the bowl on each side. And this just ensures that it's completely evenly coated. So my grays in the front, I'm just going to like gently grab the tips of the curls and kind of direct the grays where I can back in. Now I'm gonna scrunch around my head. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit harder to force some of the water out. My hair gets weighed down really, really easy. So although I just added everything to soaking wet, I am now going to do everything I can to get the excess water out. So that my hair does not get weighed down. So for those of you that like and need the excess moisture, this is where Dami actually wet plops her hair. So you can wet plop, leave it up for a few minutes, let your hair soak in that excess moisture and product, getting your curls up, taking all the weight off of them so you actually get some formation in your curls. For me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze out that excess moisture as much as possible with my hands, and then I'm going to use a towel. So really quick before I use the towel, to still make sure that all of my hair is pulled away from my scalp and doesn't dry flat. Obviously, moving my head side to side and around helps a lot, but the last thing I like to do is take my fingertips and just gently go in and lift up at the scalp. In and lift up, and you're just gently guiding the roots away. I think people call this micro plopping, right? So we're gonna scrunch up to our head, hold it on our head, get out the excess moisture. Then I'm gonna go a little bit at my roots. Again, this will help with volume. So here's what my hair looks like now that styler is in. So now I am literally just going to air dry till I'm about 80–90% of the way dry. Then I'm going to diffuse until I'm 100% dry root clip. Want that tutorial down in the description. I'll dry root clip for about 10 to 20 minutes. Then I will fluff and check back in with you so you can see final results. All right, see you in a bit. So we're all done. My hair looks pretty freaking amazing. I was a little nervous. It's been a while since I've styled my hair soaking wet, probably since, God, maybe last summer. It's been a while and I'm actually really surprised. I'm surprised with how much like volume I have and how like thick and full my hair feels and how much definition. There's a teeny bit of frizz up top that could either be from the fact that I didn't add any conditioner to my roots and I probably needed a little bit, and I also diffused on some warm air just for a little bit. My hair was taking too long to dry. WAHOO Ultimate Hydration. I'm definitely trying the bowl trick again. The best part about both of the processes is that you can use whatever you have at home that works for you. So that's the best part. So have you tried either of these? Have you tried Ultimate Hydration? Have you tried the bowl method? I would love to hear. Definitely comment down below. So if you do it and post it on Instagram, make sure and use Jannelle's Got My Curls or tag me or both so that I can see it. Would absolutely love to see your results with one or the other or both of the methods. And again, a super special thank you to my girlfriend Dominique for introducing this bowl method. It's not a new method, but the way she explains and demos things on her Instagram makes things so easy to pick up and learn. My name is Jannelle. We do all things curly and then some. If you haven't already, go slam that subscribe button. Help me, help you, help me. Really though, it's a way awesome way to support this channel and support me so that I can continue to provide this content for you. And while you're down there, make sure to tap that bell to turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of the uploads. And love you all. I'll see you on the next video. Bye! Just popping back on really quick to show you my fresh out the pineapple day 2. This shit worked, and it worked well. Okay, bye now.